it just blew my mind on what he was saying. I couldn't piece it together.
It feels like one day your life is very normal, and the next minute it's like somebody just pulled a rug out from under you.
Kind of takes you out of the blue.
Oh my gosh, Dad's gonna die. He's not gonna walk me down the aisle.
You have a brain tumor.
Holy crap.
I mean, a brain tumor? Who survives a brain tumor?
The diagnosis came in 1999. I was having nausea and headaches, and for the next 3 or 4 months, it continued to get worse.
I just never really remember him being sick.
So I was first being treated for allergies. Well, that obviously wasn't the problem. It was, okay, we're going to send you in for an MRI. Well, that brought immediate results. The answer was very obvious. You have a tumor in the back of your head.
I immediately recognized the seriousness of it, and I was just in shock.
You might not make it through the operation. You might come out like Superman, paralyzed, completely paralyzed.
His breathing could be affected, his swallowing, his walking. So
you may have a stroke and be partially paralyzed on one side.
I knew immediately he had a brain tumor. He's going to die.
At that point, I didn't think I was coming back. It didn't matter for me if I made it or how I came out of it. It didn't matter really about my job, but I was very focused on the family, and especially my daughter Hannah. That was really the strongest motivation that I had, is to get better as fast as I could, to come back and be her dad. So the operation commenced on Monday. It supposedly was a 6-hour operation, and made an incision in the back of my neck and removed a tumor about the size of an egg. I came out of the operation myself. I'm okay. I'm fine. I feel a little dizzy and a little headache, but I can move my arms and move my legs, and what a relief it was. The older 2 children came down. Of course, seeing their dad all wrapped up in a bundle, sitting in a hospital bed with tubes up his nose, why, that would be a scary sight.
That's when I think it hit them, that this was really something very serious.
Your dad is the strong male figure in the house, and to see him in a hospital bed with tubes all hooked up to him, and
it was a hard thing that to kind of cope and accept, but one of those things that you put your faith in God and science and the surgeon, that they'll be able to remove the cancer and treat it and recover from.
Donuts for Dads was a program that was being put on by Hannah's school. I was still in the hospital recuperating.
I just remember telling him, Dad, you have to come to Donuts for Dads. Like, all the dads are gonna be there. Like,
as I remember, I demanded to be let go. The doctors were pretty good about it. They understood. They said, okay, we'll let you go to Donuts for Dads, but you got to come back to the hospital, because they weren't ready to release me. So I did. I went to the school program. I think it really meant a lot to her that I was able to go. It was a very good memory for me to go there, and certainly one of the first steps on my long road to recovery. I would say today I'm probably 95% of what I was before.
he's a little wobbly. He loses his balance sometimes, but he's really just the same old dad.
he definitely has a completely different perspective on life, and he leads his life very differently, and his priorities are definitely different from when before he had the brain tumor.
And minus the little scar that he has on his neck, I think that's, it's a blessing in disguise.
He's still got the sense of humor he always had. He's still a goofball.
I mean, he really enjoys everything, enjoys every moment. He doesn't worry about things.
A lot of prayers went in, and I'm only here today because God wanted me to stick around for a while.
Like, I can't picture my life without him.
And I really, really believe that we had a miracle.
Life is fleeting. That's the lesson, I guess. You can wake up with a brain tumor in your neck.
And I'm certainly glad to be here doing this interview today.
Me too.
Thank you.